So all the way back in patch 9.1.0, aka the Walking Dead chapter, Overwhelming Presence got a total rework and went from being a niche item depletion perk to a possibly decent aura perk. Basically, how the perk works now is whenever a survivor starts using an item within 32 meters of you, they will become exhausted for 15 seconds. And whenever a survivor becomes exhausted within 32 meters of you, you'll see their aura for 4 seconds. Now this kind of got me thinking, what perks are in the game that would exhaust a survivor and let me see their aura when I'm in range? Well, the first one I thought of was Languid Touch. Whenever a survivor disturbs a crow within 36 meters of you, they will become exhausted. Now, technically, there's a 4-meter gap that they might not be in range for Overwhelming Presence, but still trigger Languid Touch, but most of the time they'll be in range for both. We also have Mindbreaker, which whenever a survivor touches a gen, they become blinded and exhausted until they let go of the gen, which once they let go of the gen, the effects will linger for another 5 seconds after. Now, for Overwhelming Presence to work with Mindbreaker, they have to be in range of you when they touch the gen. It won't show their aura if you come into range after they've touched the gen. It has to be the moment they touch the gen to get the exhausted, otherwise the perk doesn't work. So it's kind of helpful for holding a 3-gen or something. But the last perk we have is probably the most niche in this build, and that's going to be Septic Touch. Now, Septic Touch is an anti-heal perk that basically just gives survivors healing, the blindness and exhausted status effects, just like Mindbreaker does. For the longest time, this perk just kind of didn't do much outside of being good on a couple of killers. But even then, it's not like the ideal pick. However, because of how Overwhelming Presence works now, it basically acts like Nurse's Calling. Are you better off running just Nurse's Calling? Maybe. Most likely. However, I think there are 2 advantages that this has over Nurse's Calling. One of those things being that this setup technically has 4 meters over Nurse's Calling, because Nurse's Calling only activates within 28 meters, and this activates within 32 meters, because 32 meters is the number on Overwhelming Presence. And even then, Septic Touch is terror radius based, so if you're running this on a killer with a larger terror radius, then it's going to be even more effective. But you also know that the person whose aura you see is exhausted, so they can't just sprint burst away from you. So realistically, this is Nurse's Calling plus, and it's on paper better than just Nurse's Calling alone. But the real question here is, how much value can we actually get out of a setup like this? Well, let's jump into the games and find out. Damn. I don't know how this map is still a thing, man. Like, come on. This is just not Survivor side at all. I feel bad whenever I load in on this map. Let's see. Oh, we found you. Not quite. I'll take that. Someone just went exhausted, actually. Well, we know they're there and there. I'm gonna break off. No, they're not over here. Okay. Well, breaking off was pointless then. Fair. Keep going. Okay. We'll take that. Let's see. Do we get anything here? Doesn't look like it. Well, we know someone's still on that gen. And they have exhaustion on them, so... Good dodge. Actually good dodge. Oop. There. You know what? That's actually really solid. This is the first game I've tried with this. So having that aura read with the languid reveal, so you know they can't run away, that's really cool. You know what? I don't need to do anything with this. I just get the M1. Yep. Now let's see if Septic Touch... It does, actually. Ah, you got lucky. I can just pick this, I think. Yep. I don't think there's really a need to basement this, but we're going to. Why not? Alright, let's see. Overwhelming should be off cooldown any second here. We know they're on this gen. Fortunately, that was me disturbing the crow there, so we didn't waste Languid Touch. Genetic limits might not be like the worst thing on this. Like, genuinely. But obviously the aura, like, you don't really need the aura from genetic limits. You're going to know exactly where they are because, well, I mean, Christ, you just hit them. If you don't know where they are after you hit them, then there's a problem. That's what Predator exists for. You get that, and the pallet. I tried to flick, but like, my hand just didn't flick. It got stuck on my desk. Same thing. I need to like get a better desk mat or something. Oop. Septic Touch actually giving us the aura there, which is really cool. This is like the one use case for Septic Touch. Like, I know some killers technically can use it, but like, I just don't think it's very good. No, I can't get that shot. Well, she gave it to us anyway, so it doesn't matter. I mean, that was just good info. Obviously, we knew they were getting the unhook there, but knowing they were healing under the hook? Yeah, that's kind of nice. He didn't dodge left. I thought he was gonna. Fair. Hi, Steve. Oh, cool. Well, we know where the Robin is now. I'll just take a chain break for that. I'm gonna kick this gen. Well, can I get him here? No, he's just gonna run. That's fine. I'll kick the gen and take Steve. And actually, we should break this pallet while we're standing here. Because this can be annoying. It's not the strongest thing in the world, but we'll get rid of it. Yep. Okay. No Shack Vault. Was it just you here? Nope. Thank you, Languid Touch. Steve got unhooked, so that's the Robin yet again. You're not in that pallet. No one's here anyway, it doesn't matter. I know this change came out a while ago at this point, but I didn't know what to do with it for the longest time. And I just thought about what perks give exhaustion, and this just kind of made sense. And so far, it's working out. Steve. Steve, I can't give you passes, buddy. Okay, good dodge. I'd rather not let this go if I don't have to. There's the unhook. Are you still back here? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I recently got out of the shower, somewhat recently, so my hand's a little stuck to my desk. Alright, I was a little too early on that. I didn't even realize we haven't thrown Jack Pallet yet. Alright, that's main yawn, that's fine. Wait, how are we at 2 gens? I knew I didn't have, like, a lot of pressure with this build exactly, but... Good one. Okay, I'm getting a little egregious with these flicks. There's no reason to even be flicking for these. That gen to my left needs to get kicked. Now, I don't think Mindbreaker is exactly working with this, because when they become exhausted, they're obviously not in range of me, but like if someone tries to sneak back onto a gen or something, you'll see it. I don't even know why I tried that. I knew he was already gone. Like, that was way out of my time zone to hit that. I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to say. There's Septic Touch again. Alright, we'll take that. I think I'm subconsciously playing nicer because this map sucks ass. Which I shouldn't be, but I am. I need you to not go for this. Okay, cool. I forced her away from Shaq at the very least. I will take that. Let's just quick hook this. Yeah, obviously if they're sitting on a gen right now, like, it's only when they get the exhausted from touching the gen that's overwhelming would activate. So like if someone was to go touch it right now and get exhausted again, then I would get the aura. But because that's not what's happening, it doesn't quite work that way. I'm stupid. Steve, I didn't say you could work on that, buddy. Sure. That's free zoning. He would have dodged into that too. Oh man, that would have been nice. Nope, he didn't cut in that way. He's just going... He's letting the Renato get back on the gen is what's happening. Actually, that's gonna be all the gens. Because if he's back on that right now, then I can't stop him. But again, I played a little more friendly this game because this map sucks and I feel bad. Can't say I tunneled anyone. Oh, it's sparking still. What? Renato didn't go back? Are they healing? They're healing. Where? Oop. You have to pay attention to when your perks activate as well to know when you have an aura to see. That's how you kind of know when to start looking around. If I didn't see Languid pop up there, I wouldn't have known. Oop. You know what? We are gonna... Never do that. Never do that against a Slinger. It will not work out for you. Another aura. Alright, that's Robin. I don't think Go11's gonna be healing the Renato. I think she's probably just cranking a gen, if I had to guess. It's not impossible, because she did heal him before. I just don't think they would be healing right now. Yeah, they're gonna pop that. Well, Renato's probably doubled up on it, right? I'm gonna look. He's not here. That's interesting. Where did he go then? Is he on that one? No, he's right here. Is 11 in sight? Yeah, she's right here. Alright, well, GG. You know, for not having any gen regression at all, that felt pretty good. Like, this is most definitely not my normal style of build. If you've watched the Unrelenting video I did, you'll know what my normal build is. But honestly, the anti-exhaustion in this build plus the aura reading, I don't know, man. It feels pretty good. I mean, it's open at least. There's not really a lot to block on the sight here, but that's also a problem, is because pre-running on this map is... Oh, well, hold on. Alright, fair. If I landed that shot, I would have chased her, but I'm not going to. So they spawn up here. Ah, I missed the aura. I'm assuming it was you, though. Good dodge. You just leave? Yeah. Corn blindness doesn't affect everybody, Fung. Ah, she made window. Just because you made window doesn't mean I'm not gonna stop you. Alright. We'll just pick this up. No big deal. We do have a lot of gens being worked on right now, though, so I gotta keep my pressure up. Nah. I don't think I was even fully aiming at her there. Hold on a minute. I was a little early. Fine. Fine. And I was late on that one. Okay. I'm gonna try to not tunnel if I can help it. But we do have a lot. Yeah, we have a lot of gens to worry about right now. One over there. Ooh, that's not even the one they were running to. What was that one? You're relatively high progress too. It's kind of my problem with this map. Is it's just not like languid. I didn't activate ran back this way. I don't know what I'm doing this game. Vault? Yep. Never vault that. Yeah, I'm gonna lose both of those gens. Sadly, there's not much I can do about it right now. I just need to make this quick. I don't think I can stop that gen from being done. Why is the Fung not been healed yet? What's up with that? Yeah, I can't stop that. What? She didn't run in. Oh, it looked like she did. God damn it, game. Now, Fung, why were you not healed? And how the fuck do you have exhaustion? Come again? There's that gen. We kind of have a line here that I can maybe play with. We'll see how it goes, though. It's not gonna be the easiest thing to keep, but it should be manageable at the very least. What the fuck? How? Brother, that didn't hit her? Alright, you're not getting away that easily, Ada. Ah, you did try it. Had a feeling you would. Alright, Ada, it really doesn't make a difference to me. Because that gave us a Another quick down. Now, with a situation like this... Oop, overwhelming. Hold on. There. Yeah, that was a heal. Okay. I was gonna say, with a situation like this, Mindbreaker Aura might be a thing because of how close together our gens are. We did have to kind of go away from them, though. Septic Touch here, maybe? No, they're not healing. Very... Yeah, they got a quick unhook on that. That's fine. It's interesting that they're not healing. That gen's cold. I don't need to worry about it. Hello. Okay. We'll take that. I gotta... Yeah, hi, Ada. You're not getting the save. Good try, though. Okay. I just realized you're a Yun Jin. You're not a Kate. You look like a Kate. I'll take that. I'm gonna break this. I don't know who I hit. I'm just gonna let the chain break, Fong. I don't care. Anyway. What's your plan here? And now... I'm gonna pick you up first. So I feel like this person has DS the way they're playing. That gen does have a lot of progress. Like, a lot more than it did before. We're gonna DS test you, I guess. I don't think you have it, but we're gonna find out. Yeah, you didn't. I don't know why she did that, then. Definitely a choice. So were they cranking this gen then? Yeah, they were. There goes Ada. Were they both here? No. You're gonna do the same thing here, Yunjin. I don't know why, but it's not worth it. Ah, she dodged back. Fair play. Alright, we get her there. I'll just put her here. It's kind of out of the way. She might go find the Ada to heal. That gym was the most progress there. Oh, now wait a minute. What are we doing here? No, we're not doing that. I had her! Oh, I had that. Oh, I was just off. I'll take that for sure, though. Nice little flick shot. Now they can get the unhook. That's fine. I'm gonna get Ada out of the game. Damn. Just short. I think I could have waited another, like, nanosecond. Okay, I mean, that works too. They are healing. Let's see if I can get back close enough to them. Spot out their heal. They're not healing under the hook. Or did the Yunjin just opt out of being healed entirely there? I guess we'll find out in a second. There's a rock there. Yeah, I think she did. You're a distraction. Tori's over here somewhere. Yep. Yep. She should have been healed. That's what's gonna kill them. Alright, fair play. But now you're both here, and you're both gonna die, so... What was the point? She's running that way. Alright, GG. G friggin' G, gamers. I don't think we had as much value on the build as we did in the first match, but... I mean, it still helped. It was still decent information. I don't know if I'd run this every single game, but it's definitely pretty solid.